anything to help me. Let's see here. I got money. Not a lot of it, though. I see a route, because it's going to take me through at least 2 elites, although I could make it 3. But I want to go through the question marks as well, because question marks can be additional treasures. And I could get the stabbing book, which would ruin my strategy almost instantly. Decisions, decisions. We'll go for the shop early, because I want to do a removal. I know I had the option for the extra energy, but I'm being honest, the extra energy doesn't do a whole lot to help me. We'll keep the reboot, because the reboot can do something really stupid if we pull it off properly. We're gonna beam cell you to weaken you. FTL. There's genetic. I don't feel like using genetic yet. Well, no, because I'm not going to kill him anyway, so I should use genetic right here to take nothing. Hyper beam. Then we're going to reboot. Get another beam cell, and then claw. Which basically means if we get... Okay, we are basically guaranteed to get hyper beam next turn, unless our hand consists of everything but hyper beam. Okay, like I thought. Dead. None of these are good enough. White noise might ruin the deck, because we might just get power cards that I can never play. What I would love is the Nilri encounter. Not Nilri encounter, but there's a specific encounter I'm thinking of. Alright. Beam cell's not that great, but I mean, hey, it works. Claw, claw. Hyper beam to deal some damage. Reboot. FTL. Hologram FTL? No, we'll just genetic algorithm and continue to make that thing even bigger. I'm trying to get the thing that lets me do this in one humongous hit. You just aren't going down easy, are you? If I did that in a different order... No, I need Strength Relic. I need more things that allow me to hit harder. Do the one-shot plan I'm looking for, because currently claws aren't good enough. We don't need more than one hologram. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the question marks. I want to try and find it. Apotheosis would be funny. Bottled Lightning would be amazing. Or to upgrade 2 skills. Probably be hologram and reprogram, or I could get 2 defends, which would basically be worthless. Or I can get reboot. There is a third claw. There's a train of thought where the third claw is probably a good idea. I subscribe to it. And then I'm just going to delete the last strike. Little take and little give. No, I'll fight you. Pointy, Romeo, and Bear. You guys have no idea who you're getting it, like, fighting against right now, do you? He's dead, so I'm going to get rid of the genetic algorithm. I do not need to reprogram this. No, I do need to reprogram this early. No, I don't. Dumb decision. Well, no, they're just all dead. Never mind. Bang? Bang. Dead and dead. I have not read a book. I've read some online stories occasionally on the channel, usually on SCP Secret Laboratory, when we're not having connection issues, such as this one. Sure, I'll look for some potions. Interesting. Steroid potions actually probably better than strength potions. I'll discard it and I'll take swift potion. I have done some online stories, some of the more infamous ones, but never really anything that too important. reboot? Yeah, we'll do a reboot. I like the discard draw 7. No, I wanted to go to the right, right? Well, left is about as good, actually. I would have the same amount of encounters and I'd do upgrades more than likely. There's a lot of campfires on the right. That feels like a waste. It's another merchant. It's a bunch of things I can't afford. Thank you for showing up, merchant. We'll go with encounter. Oh, joy. We're not going to bother with a hologram. We're going to keep... Everything else here is actually pretty fine, so we're just going to discard hologram here. We do not need reprogram, so I'm going to beam cell the one that's the biggest. FTL... just going to keep their health low. So my throat's trying to kill me. Reboot. Wow. No, I mean... No, I'm not drinking those potions. You're dead. You're dead as well. You're not dead, but we're mostly protected. This annoys me. I don't care about the first hit, because the first hit's going to be basically nothing. Second hit's the one I care about, because that's when it's going to start really hurting. Why do I cause... Oh, right, red mask. Wed mask. I get a claw, so you know what? We're going to FTL you, claw your face off, and Hyper Beam, which kills all of you. Nothing's good enough. I'm gonna go for this chest over here, which gives me a bag of marbles, which gives vulnerable, which is exactly what I'm looking for. That just makes it so rare cards show up more often. That's not what I'm looking for, though, because there's not exact... Unless it's, like, more reboots. Yeah, because there's not a rare card I'm interested in. So yeah, no. Sorry, Naloth, you're gonna remain hungry. Oh, you boys are in for a little treat. Ditch those three, keep beam cell. Oh my gosh. You're gonna remain vulnerable. Claw. Claw. Hyper beam a lot of you. Reboot everything. Beam cell. Claw. We can genetic algorithm for funsies, but no thank you, I don't need to. Pull out the claw again, and hit you again. Goodness me, he's almost dead. I don't think we can actually end him easily. Don't have any cards in my draw pile, though. What would this be? 23, it'd be lethal, so I guess I'll... Oh, wait. Right. It's more than lethal. Pen-nib! I can do glorious things with pen-nib. It's very unreasonable. I'm gonna go to the left because I'm elite hunting, just because I can make so much use out of this stuff. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna ditch the reprogram because I might be able to get something else. Well, I got something else, definitely. You're still mostly injured, so I can do this and be perfectly acceptable. Oh my goodness gracious. No, Red Mask applies 1 week to our enemy. Who's my enemy up here? It's the champion. He has too much health to just straight up one-shot, so I'm gonna draw 3 and get the genetic algorithm, which is what I was looking for. No, it's a different relic that makes vulnerable more effective. We do not have it, obviously, but if I could get it, that would make this one shot a little bit more viable. I'll take the explosive, why not? None of this stuff is really that great. Turbo, I could see it working in my favor, so I'll take Turbo. Stabby Book. That is the Stabby Boy that I do not want to see. We start off with Genetic. We start off with a reboot. We'll take this for now. FTL. Turbo, because we can work with it. Pen Nib to Hyper Beam for a ludicrous amount. We have a bunch of excess energy. I am going to just straight up reboot. We get the Hyper Beam, which is not his demise yet. FTL, Claw, Beam Cell, Reprogram, which doesn't exactly help us. I would love to, once again, Genetic Algorithm, can't do it. Hyper Beam, which finishes him off. Potion Belt, gain 2 potion slots. I mean, that's not horrible. Go for the eyes isn't great. And a second Beam Cell is useless. It does act as the critical ability in this game. In fact, it is the principle on which I'm building this entire run. Because if I can get Pen Nib to go off in the middle of a boss fight, well... FTL... Beam Cell... You, because Hyper Beam right now... deals 25% more? 50% more, so it deals like 48-ish, which means I think you die when I Hyper Beam. We can always find out. Yeah, you're dead. I'll reboot. Which gets me Genetic Algorithm, which is what I was looking for. Beam Cell your face, Claw, which kills you, and it's unfortunate because I wasted my Pen Nib chance. None of this is good enough. We are mostly full on health. So... 3 energy? I mean, with what I'm using it for, it would actually make sense for it to be on 3 energy. Upgrading the claws is not that great. Upgrading FTL has a fringe use. Hologram is literal last resort. Alrighty then. Hello, Sir Champion. Ditch those two. Oh, you are going to enjoy all of this. I'm just going to play the Power Potion first, which gives me Buffer, which prevents the next source of incoming damage. I want to be ready. And it's the it's in my next hand. All of these are fine. For the most part. Yeah, we'll go with the +5 strength right now. Boom. Now this is gonna weaken me. No, it's just gonna vulnerable and frail me. I can still hit you hard. And Algorithm will still protect me in even the darkest of days. Well, the reboot's going to happen. There's no way I can draw cards, so we're just going to do this now. Turbo. Algorithm. Claw. Hyper Beam. Reboot everything. Try this again. Did not draw the Void, which is perfect. Beam Cell. FTL. Reprogram, put the Void back down there, and keep that stuff available. And then Claw, Claw, Claw? I mean, sure, why not, if it's going to deal 39. Alright, he's going to be the No, I cannot be defeated! We'll reprogram again. I do not want to reprogram that hand. You cannot make me. He is so close to dying, it's not even funny. And the worst part is even when he does his defensive stance, that would have worn off anyway. Oh, that's just defensive stance. Oh, joy. Definitely. Beam Cell, FTL. Claw your face off and defend. I will draw Void next. If I don't draw 2 Voids and I draw Hyper Beam, I should be okay. No, if I draw 2 Voids, I'm gonna have a problem. But that's the risks I play. The risks I play in this most dangerous of games. My. Well, congratulations, you successfully injured me. That's a shame. You're doing so well, I would have taken nothing. Well, that's you dead, finally. Echo Form does not lend me a one-shot skill. Seek is a great... Another reboot. Seek versus reboot. I don't need Seek to search out combo pieces, but a second reboot is invaluable. You can no longer rest at rest sites. 3 curses, 3 relics. I have no way to stop the curses. The additional energy makes it so Turbo does not need to be used. I wouldn't be able to heal, but we're going for one-shots anyway. Just a one-shots in a very weird way, and it's the Power Man. Well, I don't use powers anyway. Boy, oh boy, 3 elites looks like to be the order of the day. That might be me being really overconfident, though. This one seems like the best choice. You all. You all are annoying. You hitting me? Ye most likely. I mean, if you just offer it. You're just gonna offer it. I'll just hyper beam you twice. Sure, we'll take another claw. Making it so our claws are more common is probably a good thing. Alright. Shoppy, shoppy, shoppy. I can guarantee a single Hyper Beam. Cards aren't useful. Hyper Beam is so critical to my strategy versus most enemies that I'm actually going to choose Bottled Flame. And I will make sure Hyper Beam is always there. Alright. Hello, Orb Walker. Well, I mean, I guess. If this is what we're going to be doing, if this is going to be the order of the day. Oh my gosh, an energy potion. Jesus. Fusion, you're not good enough. I would actually start removing the defends at this point, because I shuffle my defends away, but they can still hurt me, theoretically. Well, there's a reboot for me. We might as well start tossing the cards around. Oh, Jesus. Hyper Beam once, and then we're just going to Reboot Plus. And then we're going to Claw twice, because that's better than trying to do another Hyper Beam. I do not need a Focus Potion, but I'll pick it up. Sure, if you're going to offer me another Reboot, let's take it. Reboot is a card that is literally never bad with this setup. I could have 7 reboots, and I would still take more reboots. Because I could just keep shuffling things away. This one will be annoying. I'll hold on to 1 defend to just not take a humongous hit. Because most of them are going to die. I've accepted this. Oh, it still worked. Well, I mean, I've got time. I'm searching for genetic algorithm. There's algorithm. But you see, this strategy is glorious. I don't need another turbo. I really don't. Who are you? Okay, you're the one I really didn't want to face. Alright. Well, we have most everything I'm looking for in an early setup, so we're gonna try it. We will not algorithm yet. I don't know how much damage I'm gonna end up dealing with this setup. No, I don't want to draw algorithm. If I use the energy potion, I use the energy potion. Thing is, it won't kill him. Okay, they're dealing 22 right now. Because of the double damage, so it would deal 11, which would go up to 13. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. I would have to energy and hyper beam. Which is unfortunate, but it's still helpful. It's not really a great one. None of that's good enough for the one-hit turn kill. Upgrading who? Upgrading a reboot, I guess, is probably my best choice. GA+? What the heck is GA+? Toss you, toss a reboot, because since we have one reboot already, I'm going to just look for virtually anything else to work with. Turbo reboot 1. If I would have upgraded you, I could have used you. Oh well. Well, that's lethal. Blood Vial. Oh, Genetic Algorithm Plus. Yes, it is an amazing card, because it can, if you get it early. I'll take another Claw. And yes, I will be hunting an elite here. I wish to go to a shop to delete something that I don't want, but... Dreamcatcher, as if that's useful. It's actually a random event, Glowing Tesseract. Won't be able to heal much, but I'm gonna see if there's something useful. Okay, you've caught my interest. Dramatic Entrance, I don't need that as an innate card. Secret Weapon is great. Panacea is not good. None of this is good. Finesse is good because it's a free draw, which I've been lacking. Alright, Nemesis, I killed you once already, I can do it again. Wow, wow, I mean... Sure, I guess. I'll just hold on to this stuff, maybe. I want to, like, remove one of these cards, but this is actually my optimal setup. Beam Cell. What attack would I even pick up from this? Faster than light? No, I'd actually probably just shuffle this away. Because it's only good if I don't already have something I'm looking for. So yeah, we'll reboot. No turbo? Oh well. Claw Plus. Reprogram's not good enough. Do I want to try to steal another claw to work with? It would probably be for the best. Yeah, we'll get Secret Weapon out of the way and get a claw going. And then we'll reboot again. No turbo. You make me sad, game. I'll actually draw 3 cards here because I'm in desperate need of something to work with. Alright, that's you dead. Bag of preparation and a skill potion. Any of this stuff good? Nah, none of it's a claw or something else that would help me do ridiculous things. Okay, well, color me interested. You're the only one that actually poses a threat. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Everything else has a place. I heal up a little. We will start off with a faster than light, which gets me a hologram. This gives me a 3 block, which is actually exactly all I need to kill you off. Then I claw you, claw, claw. The Hyper Beam. Not good enough. None of it's good enough. Ditch you, ditch you. Yeah, this was a mistake the whole time through, since I'm not relying on card draw at all. I'm just relying on hitting them as hard as possible on turn 1 and just not caring. We can start off with a finesse. I never know what I'll get. FTL. Which gets me pen nib, which means I can hyper beam for 96. Claw once, claw twice. Reboot once to see what else I get. Beam cell's not a bad way to start off with, neither is FTL. With a turbo, I will actually secret weapon. Pull out a hyper beam. This sucks, kind of, but yet not really. I don't need a genetic algorithm, really. 40 block is nice, but I don't care about it. I don't need to block anything, so playing it's useless. I'm close to being able to deal 300 damage in a single turn. Claw? Hyper Beam. We're going to use the greater of the 2 reboots that are still remaining. Oh no, didn't want the void. Beam cell. Well, it's bound to happen. We'll claw your face for 24. Finesse? Maybe we'll get something. It's hologram. Got hologram back another finesse, but what's the point? FTL, claw again. Gene algorithm to block the entire attack. Well, it doesn't matter what I use, so smack you down. No, I don't need overclock. I've got enough shuffling effects where overclock would actually just make it worse. Seriously, just a bunch of enemies? Is this the level of inspiration we're dealing with today? Well, that's lethal. I mean, sure. Why not? You know what we're gonna do, smithing-wise? I want to smith the reboots at this point and make them better, but I think smithing secret weapon, just because it's I pull out a claw or I pull out a hyper beam at any point in time, I think that's just invaluable. Focus potion's unfortunately useless. Hello, Fluffy! Welcome to the game, the show, the love, the life. Welcome back. We're gonna one-shot this boss. It has been forever since I've seen you, and I'm happy to see you again. So, hello, creature. I've got some things to say to you, some not nice things. So we're gonna start off with, clawing your face off. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, Hyper Beam 1, and Hyper Beam 2, which deals 96 damage. We're gonna turbo, we're gonna reboot. Turbo again. Secret weapon. We're gonna pull out a Hyper Beam. We're gonna Hyper Beam again in face. Do I want a hologram at this point? honestly, yes. For another Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam again. Don't need the defend. We'll reboot. And this is the first time I've ever just one-shot a boss on the very first round. You are nothing. There's nothing else I can actually do, so I just get to sit here and wait. Now he heals to full and is going to start whacking me for lots of damage. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do to stop that. Right now, what I actually would really like to do is just start drawing into my stuff that lets me do another one-shot. Which, that's not going to happen, but it's just kind of a wish. I want to avoid the void. We'll put turbo underneath right now, because it seems like I'm going to take damage no matter what I do, but I'm at least going to try to avoid it. What skill card do I get? Sure, Steam Barrier. We'll drink our potions. The +2 focus with our glorious -10. Right, is that the thing that stops my energy? No, it's this thing that does it. Don't feel like genetic algorithming. That's kind of a screw up, yet not really. We will FTL because we're going to draw the claw anyway. Then we get a Hyper Beam for 96, then Finesse to just recycle the deck. Claw. Do I feel the need to algorithm? No, because there's like a non-zero chance I kill him off the reboot, because I could reboot into another reboot, and then from there it's lethal. And it's also unlikely that he can just kill me. Well, I see the compelling argument you're making, game. It's a very compelling argument. Will algorithm here. God, double! Oh, that's your new mechanic. Neat, I guess. Sure, we can reprogram, shove you into the grave, because everything else is actually really handy. Not like it matters, because you're dead! With a 47 timer, with a 47-minute timer, we complete Ascension 1 with the defect. Using a very, very dumb setup that is just plain beautiful. Victory in under 60 minutes. Collector, have 4 copies of any non-starter card. Alright, claws. Slain the bosses, slain everything else.
My spine is currently trying to be free of my body, so give me one moment to correct this.
And I can move again.